Yo, Vegas has been freezing cold lately, and I'm not just talking about the weather. You guys feeling this too? I know the internet's buzzing. Some folks are like, it's not that bad, while others are straight up asking, what the hell's going on? I'm gonna lay it all out, give you the real deal, straight from the heart. I'm Jack, been dealing cards in Vegas for 18 years, from the Baccarat tables at Bellagio to the Blackjack pits at Golden Nugget downtown. I've seen it all, every kind of chaos. But right now, standing in Golden Nugget at 10 p.m., it's dead quiet, like a damn graveyard. Back in the day, this hour meant chips clinking, players yelling, dealers too busy to even grab a sip of water. But half the tables are empty, and there's more waitstaff than gamblers. What's happened to Vegas? I'm gonna break it down for you old school bettors and tell you why Vegas in 2025 looks like a ghost town. Let's start with the casinos. Man, it's rough. I've been at Golden Nugget almost a decade. Weekend nights used to be wild, blackjack tables packed 3 deep, chip stacks like mini mountains, players cursing and laughing, the vibe so electric it could light you up. Roulette? Forget it. People jammed in, screaming red. Red, loud enough to echo down the block. Last Friday night, I worked the graveyard shift. Out of 12 tables, we opened 6, and 3 of those were empty. The players? A few local old-timers, betting $10 a hand, nursing free beers, and talking about the weather. Tourists? Nowhere to be seen. Even the out-of-state regulars are ghosts. Bellagio's VIP rooms used to need reservations weeks in advance. Brits, Italians, Japanese, all dropping cash like it was nothing. Now those rooms are so quiet I can hear my own heartbeat. You might be thinking, Jack, Fremont Street's still got people, right? It looks lively. Bro, don't fall for the facade. Fremont's got some foot traffic, but look closer, 9 out of 10 are locals. Back in the day, bars like Silver Spike were so packed you couldn't find a spot to stand, bands rocking, dance floor full of drunk tourists acting like lunatics. But Silver Spike's got maybe 3 or 4 dudes sipping beers, scrolling their phones. Those shiny new apartment buildings downtown? All locals, popping out for a quick stroll to keep things looking alive. But the real tourists, the big spenders from out of state or overseas? Come on. The numbers back it up. US tourism's down 40% in 2025, and Vegas isn't doing any better. Honestly, I think that's generous. In my 18 years, I've never seen it this dead. Even in 2020, when COVID shut us down for months, people came rushing back once we reopened. But now, in 2025, post-pandemic, casinos open 24/7, and still, nobody shows. The Strip's a disaster. Big names like Cosmo and MGM Grand used to glow bright, with luxury cars lined up out front. But walk it at night, and it's like a zombie movie. Link Promenade, that little walkway with In-N-Out and Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, used to be shoulder to shoulder. Last month, I strolled through at 8 p.m., prime time, and it was just a couple of waiters outside, smoking and chatting. So what's the deal? Look, I'm gonna be straight with you. There's a few reasons, and they all hit hard. First, prices. Vegas has gotten stupid expensive. Hotels, bars, restaurants, everything's through the roof. A room at Mandalay Bay used to run you $200 a night, and you'd have a blast. But same room, even in the slow season, starts at $400. A burger combo on the Strip is $30, easy. Drinks? A cocktail at Golden Nugget's bar used to be $12 for a fancy one. Now their signature drink's $18. Tourists aren't dumb. They do the math. Flights, hotel, food, gambling. It's thousands of bucks for a weekend. Who's got that kind of cash to burn? Then there's the political mess. I try to stay out of it, but you hear things from the old-timers, bartenders, waiters, the casino grapevine. In 2025, the US isn't exactly winning popularity contests globally. Some folks from other countries are straight up boycotting American travel. Vegas used to thrive on international players, Brits, Europeans, Asians, dropping stacks of cash. They're gone now, and that's a huge chunk of the casino's bread and butter. Even domestic players from California or Texas aren't showing up. The economy's trash, inflation's high, gas prices are nuts, wages are flat. Who's got spare cash to blow in Vegas? And here's something you might not have noticed, but I see it clear as day on the floor. The casinos have changed their game, and not in a good way. They used to throw perks at you to keep you coming. Free drinks, free parking, comped rooms, decent blackjack odds at 3:2. Parking's a fee, drinks are rationed, comps are a fantasy. Blackjack odds? A lot of places switched to 6:5, so you're winning less when you do hit. Slot machines are tighter than ever, RTP's been dialed down so low, your $100 disappears in minutes, not hours. Players aren't stupid, they lose a few times and bounce. I had a regular, a guy from Texas, used to fly in 3 or 4 times a year, drop thousands at Bellagio. He told me he's done, can't afford to lose anymore. He's gambling in Macau now. Speaking of Macau, the competition's eating Vegas's lunch. Macau, Monte Carlo, even Singapore, they're pulling players with cheaper hotels, better service, and friendlier odds. Vegas used to be the gambling spot, one of a kind. People have options. Why get fleeced here when you can have a better time elsewhere? Plus, since the pandemic, online gambling's blown up. Think about it, you can play blackjack or poker on your phone from your couch, with better bonuses and odds. No travel, no tips. How's a Vegas casino supposed to compete with that? Let's talk downtown. Golden Nugget's Blue Diamond Bar used to be the heart of the scene. Live bands, that retro Vegas vibe, Jimi Hendrix riffs, Rolling Stones energy. Tourists ate it up. You had to show up early on Fridays to snag a spot. They had their last live show on July 26th. Done. Nobody's coming. The bar manager told me tourists are gone, and locals aren't spending enough to keep the bands going. There's Spring Mountain location's still hanging on with daily shows, but it's a shadow of what it was. I stopped by last night at 9 p.m., 2 tables occupied, more staff than customers. Sky-high prices, no tourists, stingy casinos, and fierce competition. Vegas is hurting bad. You might say, Jack, casinos go through ups and downs, right? Sure, but in 18 years I've seen the 2008 crash, I've seen COVID, and I've never seen it this consistently dead. In 2022 and 2023, things started to rebound post-COVID. 2024 was okay-ish. But 2025? Total collapse. A buddy of mine manages at Caesar's Palace, says they're cutting staff left and right. Used to hire temps for busy season, now they can't even keep tables open in the slow season. Dealers, waiters, bartenders, everyone's worried about their jobs. And the vibes changed, man. Vegas used to feel like one big party. Lights, music, laughter, energy everywhere. Now the strip's quiet, bars are silent, even the slot machine jingles sound tired. Link Promenade used to be a must-hit spot. In and out lines out the door, Jimmy Kimmel's Club booked a month in advance. At 8 p.m., it's deserted. A cocktail at a bar there is $14, cheapest you'll find, and still no one's drinking. Locals avoid the strip, and tourists aren't coming. Back in the day, you'd see Brits and French folks stumbling around with drinks. Now it's just local retirees in flip-flops, wandering for an hour before heading home. I remember 2015, Vegas was popping. Fremont Street's light show had tourists packed in like sardines, dealers' hands sore from working nonstop. Players would lose $1,000 and still grin because Vegas had that magic. That magic's gone, man. Same casinos, same lights, but the soul's missing. I called an old regular, a 60-something guy from Chicago who used to come every year, drop a few grand, and laugh it off. This year, he said, Jack, Vegas is too pricey, too boring. I'm done. When even the diehards bail, who's left? Here's the kicker. Vegas used to sell an experience. It wasn't just gambling, it was the free champagne, the dealer joking with you, the crowd cheering when you won, or someone handing you a drink when you lost. But waiters are on their phones, dealers are too tired to chat, winners are rare, and losers just storm off. To cut costs, casinos are even skimping on AC. Good luck staying cool in summer. Bad experience, no return customers. Simple. And don't get me started on the new games. Vegas used to be straightforward. Blackjack, roulette, poker, real cards, real chips. Now it's all flashy electronic tables and auto dealers, like an arcade. Old school players want to feel the cards, hear the chips clack, not tap a screen like it's Candy Crush. Golden Nugget rolled out electronic blackjack tables last year. I tried one, felt like a mobile game, got bored in 30 minutes. Players hate it, but casinos think they're saving money by cutting dealers. They're just chasing customers away. Nightlife's taken a hit too. Vegas was nightlife, bars, clubs, shows, 24/7 party. Omnia nightclub? You'd line up at 2 a.m. to get in, DJ dropping beats, crowd going wild. But clubs are open, but empty. Hakkasan shut down for 2 weeks last year for a Reno, hoping to draw crowds back. Didn't work. Shows like Cirque du Soleil used to sell out. Now they're slashing ticket prices and still no takers. But no tourists and locals aren't shelling out for overpriced fun. Blue Diamond Bar used to have live bands every night. Now you're lucky to get one show a week. Then there's the casino's dark pool tricks. Old school players know what I'm talking about. They used to let you win a little to keep you hooked. But every penny's calculated. Slots are programmed to eat your money faster. Table game rules tilt harder toward the house. Blackjack's 6:5 odds make winning feel like a ripoff. Baccarat tables? Minimum bets are $50 now, scaring off casual players. Short term, casinos make a quick buck. Long term, players stop coming and the rep tanks. Service is another sore spot. Vegas staff used to be top-notch, dealers, waiters, all smiles, making you feel like a king even if you lost everything. But waiters slack off, dealers are stressed, managers are busy firing people. But casinos are cutting costs, low wages, crap benefits. Who's gonna go the extra mile? A buddy of mine worked 12 years at Venetian, got laid off last year for business adjustments. Translation: no money for payroll. Unhappy staff, unhappy players, dying casinos. The tourist mix has changed too. Vegas used to be a global playground, Europeans, Asians, South Americans, you name it. Now international visitors are gone, and even domestic ones are scarce. Californians used to drive in for the weekend, drop a few grand. Now they hit local casinos or gamble online to save cash. Post-COVID, people got used to streaming Netflix, scrolling TikTok, or playing online poker. Why blow thousands to come here? The government's not helping either. Vegas taxes are insane. Casinos, hotels, bars, all getting squeezed. Guess who pays? Hotel bills come with a stack of fees, dining or drinks tack on taxes plus, suggested, 20% tips. Tourists feel robbed and don't come back. The city used to run big tourism campaigns, ads all over the world. But nothing but higher taxes. And let's talk brand. Vegas used to own the gambling world. Lights, casinos, parties, untouchable. Now Macau, Singapore, even tribal casinos are stealing the spotlight. Vegas's casinos are dated, same decor from a decade ago, creaky machines. Bellagio's fountains were mind-blowing 20 years ago, now they're just okay. MGM's lion statue? Cool in the 90s, now it's a relic. No upgrades, no fresh vibes, no reason to come. Safety's an issue too. Vegas used to feel secure, cops everywhere, security tight. But after 11 p.m. on Fremont, you're dodging more homeless folks than tourists. Petty thefts up and casinos, cutting costs, have fewer guards and blurry cameras. A regular told me he got pickpocketed on the Strip last year, cops did nothing and he swore off Vegas. No safety, no fun. The staff's morale is shot too. Guys like me, 18 years dealing, used to feel proud working in the gambling capital. But it's like clocking in at a funeral. Low tips, no players, constant layoff fears. A coworker, 15 years at Mandalay Bay, got cut last year. Now he's driving Uber. When staff's miserable, players feel it. No one's laughing anymore. So what's next for Vegas? Real talk, it's screwed unless things change. Prices gotta come down, service needs a boost, games need to be fairer, marketing's gotta step up. Bring back free parking, free drinks, better odds. Small stuff that keeps players coming. The government needs to quit taxing everything and push tourism hard. Macau's killing it because their government subsidizes travel, hotels are cheap, and casinos play nice. Vegas? It's coasting on its old rep, and that's a death sentence. There you go, same length, Americanized, no fluff. That's the truth about Vegas in 2025.